Steffen from the man cave today. We're kind of running out of the month of February already, February 27th. They're kind of running out of snow out there as well. A couple of mild days has melted a lot of our snow cover over much of the area today, and that will continue to be the case as we have a couple more mild days coming up here to close out the month, and then a rather cold weekend ahead as we start the month of March. This is a look at the snow cover that occurred across the area here on Tuesday, and you can see there was snow cover all the way down to Tennessee and snow cover off to the west into the state of Nebraska. Now we move ahead 3 days and watch how that blue disappears. You see there's really no snow from Grand Rapids off to the south. We went from 49% on Sunday to just 19% yesterday, so that's quite a difference over just 3 days. So it's not just us seeing the warm temperatures here, it's just about everybody. Well, let's take a look at what's ahead here over the next several days. We have a chance of a rain shower today. Much of the day it will not be raining, and if you do get a shower, it would be fairly light. We've been in a basic dry pattern here through much of the winter, with rainfall generally about half of average here since January the 1st. An isolated shower is possible on Friday as a cold front arrives. There may be a couple of snowflakes Friday night, but again, nothing major here. But we'll get a little bit on the breezy side here for Friday and Saturday. Mild weather through Friday and then significantly colder for the weekend. Much of Saturday afternoon temperatures here may only be in the 20s. I want to remind you again about our sponsor here, Complete Care Concierge. We want to thank them very much for coming on board here. They're a fast, efficient, and affordable cleaning service. They're based right here in the Grand Rapids area, but they go throughout West Michigan. They offer one-time, daily, weekly, and bi-weekly cleans, plus move in and move out. That's important too. We also service hallways and laundry rooms. The work is guaranteed. Gift cards are available, and we even clean on weekends. There's no better way to say I love you than giving a tired mom a break from the dishes, the laundry, and the housework. Are you a busy professional? Hey, pamper yourself by taking vacuuming, dusting off your plate. An office manager, well, keep your business looking good and checking out the latest here, feeling its best. You can call the number that's on the screen right there, 616, the area code 264-1397. Once again, 616-264-1397 for a spotless space and total peace of mind. It's Complete Care Concierge. Well, here's what we have coming towards us here. This is interesting. Last year on this date, I don't know if you remember this or not, but we had the warmest February day ever in Grand Rapids. The temperature made it up to 73 degrees. It was the warmest day of last month of February 2024, but also the warmest February day ever. This year, February, including the past couple of warm days here, is still 2.8 degrees cooler than average. And we'll knock that down to about 2 degrees here by the time we hit the end of the month. But it will still be the second month in a row when we'll have below average temperatures for the month. We've had no snow in the last 6 days here. That's the longest snow-free stretch we've had since around Thanksgiving, November 22 to 27. And we continue to see the days get longer at the rate of about 3 minutes per day. Sunrise time at 7:21, sunset at 6:29. Well, here's a look at snowfall over the next 72 hours, where you see the white color in southwest lower Michigan, no snow. I mean, I can't rule out a trace amount of a snowflake or two. Best bet for that would be Friday evening. But you can see the yellow off to the north. There's going to be another band of heavy snow across parts of the upper peninsula of Michigan. The yellow indicates the possibility for 6 inches of snow, and the orangish color that you see up there, the possibility of 8 inches of snow. And of course, some places up there are certainly on track for seeing a top 10 or even a top 5 snowiest winter ever. We're pretty close to average down here around the Grand Rapids area, and then below average as you head off to the south of the state of Michigan. But again, this is over a 72-hour period. The most likely time for heavy snow up there is going to be on Friday, and it will be cold up there. I'm going to show you that here more in just a second. Here's the forecast for the day today, up to 40 degrees. There is a chance of a shower, and again, there could be a few snowflakes mixed in off to the north, but most of the time it won't be doing much of anything. Winds start out of the east, shift to the north and then northwest. They start out at 5 to 10, kick up to about 10 to 15 during the afternoon, and it gets pretty breezy here into Friday and on Saturday. 5-day forecast looks like this. Temperature's going to bounce up and down here. 40 today, 48 on Friday. In fact, I could see areas south of Grand Rapids reaching 50 with a pretty stiff wind here Friday afternoon. There is a chance of a shower Thursday and Friday, though on Friday, most of the precipitation will be in the form of snow up in the northern part of our state. That symbol there with the squiggly cues there, that means windy, so it will be windy here Friday and on Saturday. Cold air sends temperatures down only into the low 30s at best here for Saturday and Sunday. Sunday morning, we wake up to temperatures here only in the mid-teens. Wind chills could actually at times reach the single figures here Saturday night until the wind tapers off. But we bounce right back up again from 31 Sunday to 41 on Monday, and we'll be well up into the 40s on Tuesday of next week. Well, let's take a look at some high temperatures here for the day today. 39 or 40 for Grand Rapids. Head south and you'll find a high of 52 today at Indianapolis, 57 at Louisville. We got some comfortable upper 70s to low 80s down in the state of Florida. It's mild throughout much of the southern United States. Warm out to the west, and look at the warm air in the plain states. That red color there indicates temperatures that are going to be 20 degrees warmer than average. Friday is our warmest day, and our next graphic shows the temperatures here are going to be heading up into the upper 40s in West Michigan Friday. Look how close the really warm air gets. It's 61 at Evansville. Temperatures mid-upper 60s in St. Louis and Kansas City. So there's some really warm air there, but it kind of gets cut off. And by the time we see the high temperatures here on Saturday, you'll be seeing our temperatures only in the upper 20s during the afternoon. Look at Sault Ste. Marie, high temperatures Saturday afternoon in the mid-teens is all. So if you're heading north to ski or snowmobile, something like that, it's going to be kind of chilly this weekend in the northern part of our state. And again, that's rather short-lived. We'll have a couple of cold days and then get back up. Average high temperatures are creeping upward. Our 8 to 14-day temperature outlook says temperatures here will be near average. By the time we hit the second week in March, average high temperatures are in the low 40s here. So really very few really cold days left this winter. I think temperatures will start to moderate here as we head through the early part of March. Some interesting pictures to share with you here. First of all, question for Bill, where are we? This was on a trip that daughter number 3 and I took to New England this past year, and it was amazing. What a wonderful trip that was. We were right about peak color, and we managed to climb up to the top of Mount Washington. Now this is a bucket list item for somebody who's a meteorologist. They recorded a wind on top of this mountain right where we are standing at 231 miles an hour back in 1934. Fastest wind ever measured outside of a hurricane, and even that's debatable. This is really a windy spot, but when we got up there, it wasn't very windy at all. In fact, the wind was only about 5-6 miles an hour, which is very unusual. And the temperatures were cool, but not terribly cold. It was really fun taking the Cog Railroad up there, and the view you get, this is the tallest mountain in New England. You can't get any taller without being in an airplane. So this was really an amazing place to be, and I certainly enjoyed my time there. Couple of pictures from the West Michigan area to share with you. This is from John Scully, who takes some great pictures. He's right on the lake there in Grand Haven, and this, of course, was Tuesday. Look at how bright blue that sky is, and you can see all the pancake ice that was in the channel there at Grand Haven. Good place to walk and a good day. By the way, on Tuesday, the temperature in Grand Haven here, we'd look at a couple more pictures from John. The high temperature here at the beach was only in the upper 30s, while inland in Grand Rapids, it was in the low 50s. So it makes a big difference when the wind is coming in off that cold water and ice, as opposed to in Grand Rapids where it was coming off the land. So if you want to send us photos, we'd be glad to put some of them on the air. We certainly appreciate that. And I certainly want to wish you an awesome day today and a great weekend ahead. If you're making your plans again, kind of a cool weekend here, but we are certainly moving towards spring.